in to Get to Know Your Growlers. My name is Ian Unsworth. I'm going to be one of the play-by-play broadcasters for the Kalamazoo Growlers this season. With me today is Evan Kiser, pitcher on the 2021 Growlers squad. So today, it's our first episode. We're just diving head on to get to know some of the players on our roster. We'll be releasing these episodes bi-weekly. Whenever we get the chance to, they'll be coming out because we have more and more players joining the squad, and I'm sure you are excited as I am to meet them. Just a quick fast fact before we get into today's episode. We've got two because, hey, it's the first one. Might as well start it off with a bang. So 3 of our players from last year that were actually on the Mac Daddies, Kyle Ashworth, Patrick Arndt, and Connor McGuire, won the finest in the field honors from Rawlings because that's pretty much the Northwoods League version of the Gold Glove. So congrats to them. Also, who was the last Growler from Canada? Because we have a Canadian with us today. Last one was Pete Joseph, who attended Northwood University and was a native of Toronto. So today, we've got the newest Canadian to join the Kalamazoo Growlers, Evan Kiser, 6'2", right-handed pitcher out of the University of Guelph and a native of Mono, Ontario. Evan, thank you so much for being with me today, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited for the season.
Yeah, I mean, so am I. Hey. So, all right, first question. I got to know, what's it like being a baseball player growing up in Canada?
Yeah, it's a little different. We get a lot of snow up here, so it can only play during certain months of the season. But, we make it work training indoors and getting it done any way you can.
I mean, hey, I grew up in Michigan playing baseball, so pretty much the same thing. A lot of indoor training, throwing bullpens in a little cage, trying to get as many infield reps as you possibly can with a roof like 2-3 feet over your head. It always feels cramped, does it not?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
All right. So, and then are you training inside like during this pandemic? What's it been like, for the last 6-7 months trying to stay in shape, stay in baseball form?
Yeah, it's been a little more tough. There's a lot more restrictions in place. Typically, I'm training downtown in Toronto at Baseball Development Group.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, at the University of Guelph, we had some team practices going on. Again, it's tough with the whole COVID thing. And then I got a facility in Guelph that I can train at. So, just kind of trying to get work in wherever I can.
I saw a video of you chucking 95 the other day in the bullpen. Jeez, that's what does that feel like throwing 90 for the first time, getting up in, 95, 96? What does that feel like?
Yeah, that was a crazy day. I mean, I didn't really expect it all that much, but going into that day, I felt pretty good. And I told my catcher beforehand, I was like, man, like I'm feeling it today. We're gonna see what we can get up to. And then yeah, kind of all came together that day.
So what else do you have in the arsenal besides the fastball? What's Evan Kaiser's repertoire look like in terms of pitches?
Yep, got the 4-seam fastball. I throw a slider and I throw a changeup as well. Occasional curveball, but mainly a 3-pitch kind of guy.
What's the strikeout pitch? What are you getting guys out with?
I like my slider, but the changeup's really good against lefties. So, pick and choose when you can.
Pick and choose. All right. What pitcher did you look up to growing up? Was it a Canadian? Was it a Blue Jays player, maybe like a Roy Halladay? Who was that guy who was your favorite pitcher to watch?
Growing up, I'd say kind of a weird one, I guess. Jake Arrieta. I watched a lot of him. I felt that the size comparison was pretty similar. I mean, he was really in his prime when I was really getting into baseball, kind of in that 15, 16, 17 kind of years. So yeah, a little bit of a more out there one, but I really looked up to him.
I mean, he was great on the Cubs. Now he's on my Phillies, and he struggled with some injuries, so that's kind of tough to watch for me as a Phillies fan. But oh man, that Cy Young year, he was amazing. So
Yeah.
how did you find out about the Growlers? What first led you to Kalamazoo?
I know the Northwoods League. Last year I was set to play in Thunder Bay. Unfortunately, with COVID, there was no team up there. But then I was looking around at some of the teams in the league, and I really like Kalamazoo. It's closer to the border, so that's nice for me. And then the Michigan area, it's right across, so it's convenient and it's good team to be part of for sure.
Yeah. What were you bringing to the Growlers next year? What kind of guy are you in a locker room?
I would say I'm a little bit more of a quiet guy, but I open up once people get to know me. But definitely a big team guy. I really want to win, and that's my priority for any team.
Absolutely. Last question before we get into sort of a lightning round here. What was it like to have a private workout in front of Major League Baseball scouts?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all grow up wanting that, right? So So it was great. Really enjoy it. You know, there's some nerves at first, but you kind of settle in and you just kind of trust what you got and just get it done.
All right, let's get into a little lightning round here. This will be quick, fast, some, more random questions, icebreaker kind of stuff. So here we go. As a Canadian, how do you feel about Thanksgiving?
I mean, it's a little bit different of a day here, but I think the idea is the same kind of thing. So just different day, same thing.
Traditional meal,
Turkey.
turkey, and then are you a turkey guy, sides guy? What do you prefer?
Not a big sides guy. You know, I'm
Hmm.
gonna have to go with more of just the turkey kind of thing.
I always go for the mashed potatoes, the stuffing. Oh man,
Uh,
I always fall asleep afterwards. I eat way too much on Thanksgiving. When you go to the ballpark, what's your favorite food?
oh, don't don't let my parents hear, but the hot dogs, like
Mm.
they may not be good for the diet, but man, those ballpark sausages and hot dogs, you can't beat them, right?
Yeah, it's just like a classic. It's a classic sort of thing. You got to get the dog at the ballpark. Are you a
Yeah.
basketball fan at all?
No, I don't follow basketball too much. I've gotten a little more into it because a lot of my teammates are into that kind of stuff, but myself, I haven't followed it too much, and I think I should really.
All right, so I was going to ask you about the NBA draft last night, but since you're not a basketball fan, what other sports are you into? And if you could play a different sport professionally, what would you want to play?
I think I'm gonna have to go with hockey, the
Ah,
Canadian answer.
yes, yes.
Yeah, I grew up playing hockey before baseball. Actually, I was pretty competitive in that, but just kind of found my calling in baseball. So,
All right, what city would you want to live in if you could pick anywhere in the world? Where would you want to live?
oh, that's a tough one. Um, You know, I really like Toronto. It's a nice city, but if I were to pick any city, I mean, maybe somewhere on the East Coast in like the Massachusetts area kind of thing. Like, it's really nice out there. I've been to Maine a few times, and just kind of like that East Coast kind of stuff. I like.
Yeah, Maine's a beautiful place. Like up by like Arcadia National Park and like Bar Harbor area. I used to go up there as a little kid. Beautiful place.
Yeah, for
Favorite
sure.
Canadian musical artist?
Oh, that's that's interesting. I mean, I can't go with Justin Bieber, but I
Mm.
mean, he's pretty popular. So I don't think I have a better answer than that, to be honest.
All right, I'll throw some out there for you. You can pick one. Nav, Drake, Tory Lanez. Any of those ringing a bell?
I mean, I hear a lot of Drake around here. Like that's it's kind of a go-to for most people. So, I guess I'll go with Drake,
All right, favorite musical artist in general then.
Um, hmm. I've been listening to a lot of Pop Smoke lately, actually during my
Ah,
workouts.
yes.
So I guess I'm gonna have to go with that. Also a fan of country, Luke Combs kind of stuff. So
Yeah, I love country on the beach. Over the summer, it was all like country classic rock during the summer. Those are the vibes you got to get, especially when the sun is just beaming down upon you during practices, that sort of stuff. I coached some travel ball last year, so we'd always have the speaker going, blasting some country during workouts. Those were fun. All right, last but not least, what is your hidden talent? What's one thing that you can do that we might not know just watching Evan Kiser play baseball?
oh, I don't know if I have a hidden talent. I think I found my calling in the weight room. I really like working out, so I would say I'm above average in the weight room. So I guess that's my hidden talent. Not too hidden though, but
Favorite weight room exercise? Squat guy, bench guy, deadlift,
deadlift guy. Really like
deadlift,
deadlift. Yeah, that's my strong suit.
trap bar, barbell,
Either one,
either
sumo
one.
traditional doesn't matter. I'm really deadlift fan.
That I'm a big deadlift guy as well. That's always my bet. That's always my best exercise. So hey, there we go. We got something in common. Evan, anything else you want to say to the fans before we hop off here?
No, just really excited to be part of the Growlers this season. I think we're gonna have a great one, and really looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it as well. Evan, thank you so much for joining us on the first edition of Getting to Know Your Growlers. Make sure you keep an eye on all of the Kalamazoo Growlers social accounts for any content or announcements at KZoo Growlers on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first edition of Meet the Growlers. Evan, once again, thank you for hopping on with me. I've been Ian Unsworth. Thank you for watching. See you next time.